Keith Paints.
Hey folks, welcome to the first Print and Paint Kickstarter countdown of the year. I have 6 new mini-related campaigns to share with you today, starting with Field of Legend, SciFi Spartans and Leonidas, 3D printable minis to be modeled upon successful backing by White Light Media of the United States, their second Kickstarter. More than just Spartans and Leonidas though, one sci-fi orc has already been unlocked in the stretch goals, with another to be shortly. Other possibilities include a raptor, minotaurs, bounty hunters, and more. All intended to fit into a tabletop skirmish game they're working on titled Field of Legend. You can get Leonidas with 3 different poses of Spartan as STL files and or as 3D printed resin miniatures, or you can get them with stretch goals, and there is one special tier where you can get all of that and work with them to design your own mini for the game. The campaign runs until January 25th, with rewards expected between March and July. Ammo Dice, bullet-shaped dice for board games by La Mazmorra, part of Susea Ediciones of Spain, who have 2 previous Kickstarter campaigns, though not miniature related. There are 2 dice here, a hollow point D6 and a long rifle bullet D10, initially in 4 colors with more colors in the stretch goals. You can get 1 of each, 2 of each, 6 of each, or 6, 10, 18, or 30 of 1. This campaign ends on January 28th, with professionally made dice expected in October. The Portals of Bratwur, printable portals at an affordable price by Team Sausage Designs, split between UK and South Africa, their second Kickstarter campaign. This is a set of 7 portals with a few more in the stretch goals. Found all over the world of Bratwur, they will surely be found all over tabletops in our own world, as there is sure to be something here to fit your adventure, however fantastical or grim that may be. You can get all the models with all the stretch goals, or if you're quick, you can still get merchant rights. The campaign ends on January 29th, with estimated delivery of files in January. Flight of the Dragons, 3D printable, pre-supported dragons for your tabletop by Generic Miniatures of Spain, their 17th Kickstarter campaign. There are 8 dragons available, with 2 more in the stretch goals. I don't know my dragons well enough to tell you what kind they are, but they do all have names, which I'm not going to try and say. You can get any of the dragons individually, all of the dragons together, or merchant rights for 1, 3, or all. This campaign ends on January 29th, with rewards expected in February. Make 100 Into the Infinite, modular, cyberpunk-style industrial buildings for 3D printing by Curious Few Games of the United States, their second Kickstarter. Everything you need to create a future urban play setting for your tabletop. 6 modular buildings with removable roofs set in a 6x6 inch grid. It also includes roadways, scatter terrain, and a dice tower. More roads and scatter terrain in the stretch goals. You can get all the files, or all the files with a custom sign, and there are merchant rights available as well. The campaign runs until February 1st, with rewards expected by March. Gunfight Royale, plastic chibi gunfighters duke it out in the Wild West, a board game by Knuckle Duster Miniatures of the United States, their second Kickstarted board game. In the sleepy western town of Gunpowder Gulch, 12 misfits fight it out with a whole slew of weapons and dirty tricks. There are 12 basic characters in this game, as well as the Lone Rider of Eternity, and the Kickstarter exclusive Anti-Hero. Listed stretch goals include at least 4 more minis, with more pictured for when they exceed those goals. Add-ons include metalcast versions of the 12 characters and Lone Rider, as well as non-chibi version metalcasts of the 12. You can get the game plus stretch goals, or a deluxe version including a set of metal minis and custom game pieces. This campaign ends on January 31st, with rewards expected January 2022. Kensei Undead Rising 32mm Undead Samurai Metal Miniatures by Zenit Miniatures of Spain, their 15th Kickstarter campaign. This is several sets, starting with an Undead Dragon, and the Undead Jinmaku terrain, which is listed as being resin, and comes with 9 metal miniatures. The Undead Rising expansion comes with 20 miniatures, 5 of them mounted. They're all part of their Kensei miniature wargame, the old core set of which is also available along with an expansion as add-ons, as well as a large number of other minis. You can get the Dragon with Dragon stretch goals, the Jinmaku set with 9 minis and Hero stretch goals, the Undead Rising expansion with Taisho stretch goals. There are a few mixed sets, and then one set with everything. This campaign goes to January 17th, with rewards expected in August. Immortal King's Fantasy: The Forces of Night faction is almost complete, by James Franzen of the United States, his 6th Kickstarter campaign. This campaign seeks to complete the sculpting of the Dread King and Lurking Terrors to finish off their Forces of Night faction. The rest of the faction is available through the add-ons Dragonkin, Demon Knights, Black Knights, and Death Knights. You can get digital downloads or physical box sets in wargaming or painting scale in sets of 1 or 3. This campaign runs until February 1st, with rewards expected between February and April. Classic Fantasy Adventurers, a set of 9 metal miniatures by Emperor Toad's Emporium of the United Kingdom, their 7th Kickstarter campaign. In a nostalgic mood, Emperor Toad had these adventurers crafted to evoke the feel of minis from our youths. The set includes a cleric, bard, elf, dwarf, barbarian, fighter, wizard, paladin, and a thief. You can get one model or all the models. Campaign ends on February 1st, with rewards expected in April. That's all for this week. Check back next week for more, and thanks for watching.